Hey.
Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Crypto Vibes with Kevin and Marcus. We are vibe coding today, and we are getting the stream set up. So give us a moment. How you doing today, Kevin?
Doing good, man. It's a beautiful day. It's actually really nice. Santa Cruz.
Yeah, you're in Santa Cruz. I'm in Atlanta. Really pretty here today too in Atlanta. For those who are watching, Kevin, Santa Cruz. I was in Santa Cruz for like 10 years, and we didn't know each other. We didn't know each other, and it just happened to be that we were in the same city for a long time, and here we are, across the country. We could have been friends for so many years, Kevin. It's
I
crazy.
know. I
It's
know. It's so
crazy.
sad. But we found each other.
We did. We did. Well, I'm just messaging the channels right now. If you are watching on any of these channels, we have YouTube, we have Twitter, we have the Riverside link, we have a few different places we're live streaming. I put up a QR code right here. I'll, in fact, just cover my dumb face, my egghead. Whereas, oh, there we go. I'm learning OBS. I'm pretty good at it by now, but I'm still not great at it, we'll say. There we go. Do if you scan that and you are live streaming,
Whee!
it will take you to the Telegram group where we are chatting with friends and we're having a good time. And so hop into that QR code and I'll leave that in the corner as we are streaming. Let's see there. Yeah, I'm just getting all the streams set up today, getting all the things. Bam, 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 bam. Okay.
All right.
It's
So, what
always
are we going to be doing today? What are we going to be talking about?
yeah, so I'm always I've been vibe coding last like 3, 4 weeks just to like get myself abreast of what is going on. It's crazy in terms of what is out there. And just to prepare for these sessions, I was really diving in and I'm noticing such a difference in models, like crazy amount of difference. And with that crazy amount of difference, I wanted to say, hey, could you and I do a one shot competition where essentially we rate different models 0 to 5? I guess we could do 1 to 5. Just, I was going to say 0 to 4 because coding, but I think we should do 0 to 4. That feels better. So we'll do 0 to 4 for the rankings. And from there, we will see how a singular prompt can operate if we let it run agentically. Basically, say, hey, choose a model, and here's the prompt, and go for it and see what it can come up with. And I have 2 prompts that I want to look at. Both are front end. I think that's more interesting for the viewer as opposed to like setting up databases or something like that. I thought that would be a little bit more dry. So that's what I want to do today. And so, how does that feel to you? Does that feel like something interesting for you?
Let's do it. Yeah, that would be interesting to see. And yeah, just so you're going to do two prompts or just one? We're going to start with one and
We're
then
gonna start
switch
with
back
one.
and forth and
We're gonna
then
start
check
with
it. And
one.
then, okay, cool.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna start with one. Just gonna say before we get going, hello, Crypto Vibes community. Feel free if you are in the Telegram and you're watching, go ahead and chat with us there. We will be, keeping our eyes out there. And also, if you are watching on YouTube, I think Riverside allows us now to get the chat into Riverside as well. So I'm trying to manage multiple screens and all this stuff, but that's just the nature of live streaming. So, cool. Let's go ahead and get going. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my cursor and I was working on example repositories this morning and organizing. So let's go ahead and open up a new folder and a new project.
Are you sharing
And
your screen, by the way?
I will in a second. Model v model, we're going to call it. And there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and share my screen. Excuse me. Bum, bum, bum. I think we want this one. Yeah, screen one. Okay, just confirming. Can you see my screen?
Let's see. Yep, looks good.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to get the prompts here. And there it is. I was going through and I wanted 2 prompts, essentially very much front end. One is web app development. which is the UX UI design, and another one is 3D rendering and seeing how that can do. And I'm excited for more personally the 3D rendering one, because if you read this one, I was trying to think of something where a model would have to be aware of context very well. And this prompt, can a AI design a interactive Rubik's cube, and to actually have it be functional, just to actually like, hey, I want to make a move or something. That's not easy, and I thought that'd be pretty cool. I do know there's some good 3D libraries out there. Curious about that one. I'm more excited about that one. And prompt
Nice.
one, I liked, just to get going, a mood tracker web app that's retro themed. Just throw in a little bit of style in there, see what it can do, and see how these different models really behave. So, do you have a preference on either one of these? Do you want to start with, Kevin?
Yeah, let's just start with the first one. Let's do it. You rock the first one, and
Cool.
then I'll take over. And are you going to give it the whole context of what that prompt is right there?
Yep, I have the whole prompt over here. All right,
Okay,
there we
cool.
go. Here it is. Prompt. Develop a single-page web application that allows users to track their daily moods. The design should embrace 80s arcade aesthetic, featuring vibrant neon colors. I'll just copy-paste it right in here.
Okay, and what model are you going to use?
That's a good question. So here's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and pick 3 models today. I want to pick a more like overall use case, which is 4.0. 4.0 is being used all the time for general purpose.
Hmm.
And I want to start with that. And from there, I want to get into the Gemini option. And then I want to go and look at the O3 option. And all 3, I've learned, have different use cases, unless you have other options that you'd like to go into. Those are the 3 that are most interesting to me.
Cool, sounds good.
Those make sense to you?
Yep, yep.
Okay, cool. So we're going to run this first one, and we're going to see how it does. We want to do GPT-4o. I got to actually activate it. That's okay. Settings, cursor settings. There we go. Models, and yeah, we have 4.0. Why is it not showing it there? Oh, I think it's because it's on thinking. 4.0 is not thinking.
Mm,
There we go. There we go. And 4.0. There it is. Okay.
Gotcha.
So let's let it do its thing. Okay. Here we
While
go.
that's loading, you want to send me that prompt as well, too?
Sure, you bet. I'll send this prompt to you. Okay. I'll send it to you in the Crypto Vibes community chat.
Awesome, cool.
There we go. And I'll label it prompt 1.
Okay, cool. So,
Okay, let's see how it's going. Okay, so it's doing, and it needs to actually run here. I'm going to auto run just to let it go.
yep. for
YOLO
sure.
mode.
YOLO mode.
YOLO mode. That is an
That's what
important
vibing is
mode.
all about, is just YOLO.
Yes, yes, yes. Especially when getting going with different models. I feel that I've been learning that some models are good generalists, some are over eager. I mean this complimentary, like incredibly over eager college graduates that know exactly what they want to do and they do it. And some are so strict, and it's like getting to know personalities. It
Mm.
really is.
I've noticed recently that I've been like trying to kind of like make some tweaks to something I've built, and like I'll notice if I'm on one model, it just wants to tell me how to do it and then wants
Yep.
me to do it myself. But then if
Yep.
I'm using another model, it's just like tries to go ahead and just finish everything.
Yeah.
And then if it errors out, it fixes its errors, and then it kind of just tells me what it did. Other one, I
Yeah.
have to actually specifically tell it like, hey, no, I want you to do it for me.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like personalities and limitations. It's interesting. I see there's that auto select option
Mhm.
that is available with Cursor, and so far it's not great. I'll say it's just not great. And
Yeah.
so I'm at the place now where I'm selecting, for the most part. I'll do 4.0 for general stuff. Which models are you using for the most part?
Yeah, I think it's funny because for a while I was using like Claude 3.7, and
Hmm.
then you recommended to switch to Gemini 2.5 experimental, and
Yeah.
like I got a lot more like I don't know, I felt like it was a lot more efficient than Claude. Like Claude is really good at like certain tasks, but I feel
Mhm.
like yeah, the Gemini one was just overall like less errors and like
Yep.
easy, like doing a better job at self healing like the code as well.
Yep.
Um, so yeah,
Yep. Okay. So, what's happening here? npm start is not working. I think it's just literally in the wrong. There we go. npm start. Let's go from that folder. It just didn't know which folder to be in.
yeah,
Okay.
it does that
So here we
often.
are. It does that often. Yes, I agree. So here we are, and let's go ahead, edit, and save to reload. Okay.
I think it's probably still going, yeah, or is it done?
It just stopped right there. And I just think I need to save it because it just moved so fast. It didn't actually save the dang thing. There we go. And reload, hard refresh.
Mm, seems like it didn't build it.
All right. We're
Seems like it's
close. Cancel. Oh, Berkeley. Shh, quiet now. That's a little dog here. If anyone wants to meet Berkeley, more than happy to. Uh, edit, save to reload.
let's use the prompt. Let's see what the prompt can do.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go ahead and just do. I'm trying to one shot this.
Yeah.
And if okay, please fix. Just let this be.
Fix it.
Fix it, damn it. Um, okay. Uh, I do not see the app. Please build the app. I think what it just did was it just scaffolded out the most basic things possible. Yeah, it didn't build it. You were totally right.
Mm.
That was it. Okay, now we're in.
I feel
Excuse
like
me.
it just kind of spun up a project for you, and it
I
actually
feel like it did. No. Okay, now it's going off. It's going off somewhere else here. All right, we don't need
Mhm.
that. Interesting. So let's just terminate this and create a new
So far,
terminal.
we have a failure.
We do, but that's
Not a
okay.
good
Like
one shot.
this is
And which
good.
one are
This is
you
not a good
using right
one
now?
shot.
Which
This
GPT?
is 4.0. Yeah, yeah. So npm start. Let's see how that goes again. And if it fails, it fails. Like this is okay. Like I think this is honestly part of the testing
Yeah.
where okay, it got good and it's let's just critique it right now instead of trying to debug it. It's like default mode for me to like debug. Like I want to debug it. Like no, let's go ahead and
I
look.
I wonder if you just like send one more prompt to it and be like, "Hey, this is what I wanted you to do, but you didn't do it," and just see what it does. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know,
make
but
the
I'm
prompt
trying to
again.
be fair. Let's judge it right now for what it did. I know, like I could fix this. I know I could. We like it's itching me too.
Yeah.
But like right now, does it have a README? Nope. It does it done
Almost.
anything
Yeah. The
with
one shot
app?
was a fail for sure.
A one shot was a fail, so we really can't even judge it. Like it literally hasn't been able to do it. I'll just double down and
Disqualified.
disqualified. Please try to get this app running. I'll do one more prompt with the exact same prompt that I used initially. Uh, and there it is. All right, please try to get this app running. This is all we'll do, and then we got to move on.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes the AI has a problem like bootstrapping the environment correctly. Like this
Yeah.
is actually why I like to just start with a starter kit or some kind
Yep.
of like at least like implementation.
Yeah.
Or like doing, like V0 and dumping the project and going from there.
Yep.
Because you just get a better starting point. Plus, something like V0, you can see what it's going to look like ahead of time, so you're not like wasting some time revamping the UI.
Yep, I'd agree. Overall, it's not running the server. It's trying to do more features, which is good.
Yeah.
It's not accurately finding the issue. And so let's go ahead and say, good job, little buddy. Let's move on. All right, we're going to delete
But it
this.
feels like it's making the components now.
It is making the components.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's give it a chance to finish here. How about this? We'll be fair. We'll give it a chance to
Yeah.
finish.
So maybe we'll call it a two shot.
Yeah, 2 to
We'll
3
give it a
shot.
two shot.
Yeah. Out of a 0 to 4, where are we giving this so far? I think this is good. This is very good. I'm giving it right now a 1.5, we'll say.
1.5 out of 4.
Out of 0 to 4, yeah.
Okay.
Come on, buddy.
Okay. So when you do the next model, you'll spin up another directory and kind of start from scratch again, right?
Yep.
Well, it looks like it's going to start now. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm just
Let's
curious
see. All
what
right,
it
so I'll just
will.
stop it and have it
The reason
pop
why I
up
want to
here.
see this is
Nothing. Yep.
nothing. Okay,
Nothing.
failure.
All right,
All right.
failure. All right, so let's try it again. And we will erase everything here.
Yeah, because it would be nice to see like what the UI, like like you said, the UI is very interesting. How it kind of
Yeah.
decides what it's
All
going
right.
to use for the UI.
Let's try the same prompt again with
You want
a
to close your
different
chat history?
model. Oh yeah, it's create a new chat history. That's
Yeah,
to
so
really
close
create
all
it
chats.
fresh. Yep.
Yeah. So you have to
There,
actually
new chat.
click. Oh, will that work? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
New chat. Okay, so just drop in the prompt as is. If you're keeping a score, so far I'll give a
Yeah. Let's
4.0
do it.
a 1.5. That's
I
what I'm
need to
doing
get
right
like
now.
a little thing and hold it
Huh?
up. You
Yeah.
know.
Where do you want to go? I like Gemini 2. I personally like experimental more than I like Pro Max. I haven't really done DeepSeek very much, although I heard it's quite comparable to 4.0.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's do. Well, you do the other one. I'll do when you switch back to me. I'll do 2.5 Pro. You
okay.
do the other one. What was the other one you wanted to do?
I like 3.0. 3.0
3.0.
is
Okay.
blows my mind, honestly. So let's go thinking. And sorry, oh 03. I'm sorry. It
Oh,
is
three.
30 cents per request, but the stuff it does, it's very literal, like super duper literal. And it will many times ask follow-up questions before building. And like, I really like that. It tries to clarify and it wants it to be very particular. And
Mhm.
so I kind of like that, when coding, it's optimized for that. Although it is a little bit more expensive. So,
The other day I was testing some AI stuff and it was like I think it was like 50 cents for everything I was doing. I was setting up
geez.
a chat bot and I was like, does not scale.
Yeah,
Especially with
yeah,
inflation, maybe if I could
truly.
pay in like Bitcoin, it
Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay, so it is asking questions, which I do appreciate. Like that's something that is unique to O3
Mm,
that I haven't seen that regularly does it with O3. And I'll just say, no adjustment, go ahead. I'll just say that. And
sure. Yeah.
it's scaffold, good assumptions. Let's go for it.
Yep. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
maybe what
just
we can do is you do O3 now, and then after that you'll do um, uh, Gemini 2.5 experimental, and then you can switch to,
sure.
and I'll do the second prompt. I'll try to do
Yeah, I'm
that.
curious how these do with something that's like literally like contextually difficult. Like, when you're moving a Rubik's Cube around, how well can it do with that,
Hmm.
Even if it's just a 2D representation of it or something like that. I'm not sure how it would do it. But let's go ahead. It's planning. Um, there we
Building, building,
go.
building.
There we go. Mood Tracker Arcade. Ooh, giving it a little bit of vibe. Okay.
Nice. Retro.
All right.
Arcades are very retro.
Yeah, nice. All right, doing Vite for the compiler. Okay.
Did
All
you tell
right.
it that you wanted to use Next.js?
I said, here it is. It's in the Telegram.
Oh yeah, yeah, you
Um,
sent it to me already. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you did not specify what framework you wanted to
Nope.
use.
I
Okay,
said
that's
React and
interesting.
Tailwind. And that was it.
Okay,
That
cool,
was it.
cool.
Yep. And it's going. Okay.
This is the fun part of vibe coding.
It is. I think it's relaxing.
When you got
Rela-
something else you can do it and then come back.
Yeah.
Only thing is when
Yeah.
it times out and then you're like, damn it.
Yeah. I've been having some internet issues here. Actually, had to get a new router because my routers were think years, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, no, probably 8 years old, and they were just getting slammed. So
Yeah.
yeah, time
So
to
it
get new
looks like
routers.
O3 had a much longer kind of like to-do list than GPT-4, and it
Yeah.
also was a little more. It seems like it's a little more thorough. And you know what else is important to note is that this one is building all the files before spinning up the server. It
Yep.
seems like,
Yeah,
um,
it's less eager, which I appreciate.
yeah.
That's one thing that I have been trying to wrestle with. My buddy Matt, he came up. I might have mentioned this last time or 2 times ago. He's trying to train the model to essentially help him out Socratically and ask
Mm,
him questions whenever he needs help, as opposed to just giving him the answers. I think that's such a helpful thing for people to have, to be able to just ask questions. And if the models can learn how to do that, just like this, just like, hey, just confirming this is what you want, like that's just good communication, you know?
yeah.
Um, so I would like that to really be in here. And here we go. It's actually writing in the motivational quotes. It's not trying to compile it. And now it's building the README. Look at this. So this is, it is O3. I'm like 30 cents. It is pricey, like to do that, a few hundred times in a day. It's like, oh, crap. But I've been using O3 more often for more of, I know what I want exactly.
Hmm.
And it's a bigger there, let's go. And if I don't know what I want exactly, I don't even touch O3. Don't even touch it.
Yeah. So you're primarily using O3 for like bootstrapping the environment first, and then do you switch to another one as
Yep.
well, or like because it's expensive, right? So
If it's typically like multiple, let's just say like if it's multiple files going and there's certain imports that are needed to be known and certain types that have been created that need to be known, and there's one chain, let's say I have a worker, a service worker, like doing something somewhere in the middleware, like something going on, and it affects many things all at once, I'll be like, okay, let's do O3 on that one.
nice. It looks like
Like
it's
it's
done. Yeah.
it is done. So
Did it start the server as well?
it
No,
did
right?
not. It's sitting patiently, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
So we're actually it did it right into the root, which is good. npm install, and then we'll do npm run dev.
I'm really excited to see what this looks like.
Yeah, no
I think it's
idea.
one of the coolest parts of like vibe coding is when you first bring up the UI.
Yeah,
It's always like, what is it? It's either going to be like super awesome or it's going to be like, WTF. What were you thinking?
right. Okay, so we're seeing this is just a module error. We'll give it one more chance, just like the other one did. Seeing this error on a build. Yeah. It's a little scratchy. What something? I think you're hitting the microphone or something like that. I'm not sure what's
Oh,
going
sorry
on.
about that. Yeah, let me mute when I'm not.
Gotcha. All right. So it's just a module error. Let's see if I could actually find it. There we go. Okay. Okay. Switching over to modules and keeping the same Vite, not
Hmm.
really changing versioning, just switching over to modules. And now let's go ahead and try that. npm install, npm run dev. There we go.
Nice.
Good job, machine. And Mood Tracker Arcade. Wow.
Not bad.
Wow. This is
Not
not
bad.
bad at all.
It's very retro. It
I
feels arcadey.
I love it.
So
I
how do
mean, all right. I mean, it's animated. It's wow. Okay, hold on. I need to go ahead and see if there's logging. We're getting 404s. That's okay. All right, let's see what my mood is. My mood is happy. Hey, it does graphs. It actually is doing a chart here. Holy heck.
So is the idea you chart your mood every day and then
509. That's today.
oh, okay.
And it's in a good mood.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Look at
that's
that. And
good.
it's not going to let me track it again today. That's my mood today.
I'm just curious. Ask it like where it's storing this stuff. Is it in like
Wow.
local storage or something like that?
You know, my guess is local storage. Yeah, just to get it off the ground. Uh, are you storing the mood data in local? I mean, we could just look for it here.
I think that's like a 3.5 in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, memory.
The fact that it knew that, it's a tracker, so it's doing the chart and
Ah, yeah, right. Sources. Get out of
it's
here.
under application. So if you go to application and then there's a storage object. Yeah, there you go. So
Local storage.
yeah, it's probably, yep, there you go.
Oh, yeah, memory. Okay, there we got it. Mood data.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got the mood right there. Even though I selected happy, it's saying sad, but that's okay.
Oh, really? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it has a crying eye. I mean, I'm just
Oh,
really
is that the
impressed.
last one you clicked, or maybe that's the
Let's
one?
see. Oh, it is the last one I clicked. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So there's probably some state management going on in the client here that's like,
Interesting.
hey, done.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to like mess with this prompt so bad, but I know we're on an agenda. So
We are
maybe
overall 5 out of 5,
you
or
think it's
four out of 4.
yeah, we're doing 4 out of 4. I think I don't know. I think it's a 3.5 because
3.5. Okay.
it's very simple. Maybe it is exactly what you asked for, but maybe it can be done better. So
Okay.
let's at least give it. Actually, let's wait to score it before we do the next one.
Sure.
You do the next one with Gemini.
Sure. We'll do Gemini.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go for this. All right. So good job. 03. And we're going to delete everything here. Gone. And close the server. All right. And a new window. Bam. And so we've so far tried 4.0. We've tried 03. I don't understand their versioning at all. It's very confusing. Um, I want to do Gemini. I really the first time that I really was like, what the hell was Gemini? I prefer right now 03, but this is the first time I really was like, okay, Gemini has something here that is contextually just better than anything I've seen. Hey chat, how's it going? Hello chat, how's it
Google
going?
for you.
If anyone's watching on the live stream and you see this QR code, go ahead and scan it, and you could join the Crypto Vibes community over in Telegram. And Kevin and I are there and hanging out, just doing some vibe coding. So we've got another good job for this model. It's actually okay. I guess there's a Vite already there. No, I don't want that. Okay. I don't know how that appeared there. Yeah. Okay. New React project. Go for it. And then I will paste that same thing right in there.
There we go.
All right. So far, I'm giving 03 a 4. You're giving a 3.5. 4.0 for a one shot. It was good. I feel like it's good.
We'll do a 3.75. How's that?
Yeah, no, no. I think you need to be that 3.5. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I'm okay with it being yes, 3.5.
Is it on auto, by the way?
It is on auto run. Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes when you have to interact with it,
Like
it
it's going to
does.
delete a file or do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I haven't had. No, I did have one time. It did delete a very important folder, and that screwed me up.
The other day I thought I had some weird, I thought it wiped out all my changes in Git, but it was just me being retarded.
User error, man. Like these things are good.
The AI is smarter than us.
These are good.
But AI fixed it for me. I was like, oh, and then I just was in the wrong branch. I'm like, oh, duh.
Cool.
Oh, this is not looking good.
Interesting. Can you try running command in terminal directly? Okay. Well, Maybe I haven't installed globally. Okay. Tailwind CSS init -p.
It's kind of weird. It's asking you to install
Yeah.
globally. This one's tanking quickly.
Yeah, it is. I don't want to install globally, only here. Let's keep going.
LFG.
Excuse me. Okay.
No such directory.
Yeah.
I hate when it does that. If it doesn't know, just it doesn't just generally look at the directory structure first.
It
I
figured
feel like they should always do that.
yeah, I feel like that's like, I think that's going to be within the next 6 months. It's going to be much better. Of just like the second that you initiate this window, it's going to become, it's going to start indexing the folder structure, and from there, dial
Yeah,
it in.
it almost like it needs this contextual memory. Like especially if you like go between chats, like you should have this at least high level memory that you can clear, but like keeps track
Yeah,
of things.
yeah.
Like I know you have like MDC files, which we've talked about in the past, where you can like put things in the MDC file. But if you're starting a new project, you don't probably have one yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be
Mm-hmm.
really nice if it just kind of knew like, oh, I don't want to install stuff globally. I don't want this. Like very almost like preferences, like a global MDC file. That would be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know if they're working on something like that, but I guess you could probably do it in the cursor settings, right?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
There's got to be a
Let's
way to
see.
do it. Yeah.
Having a difficulty installing npm. I'm wondering what node I'm running. NVM.
Just do
List.
node dash dash
Just, oh yeah,
version.
node version. Yeah, 22. Okay, we're good. Okay, it's doing it now. Okay, we're good. Whatever it was doing, I'm not sure what it was doing. Sometimes I set up an NVM, and I'm like, what? Which one did I do? I don't remember. like,
Yeah.
oh crap. There we go. Okay, keep on going. All right, now we're switching from modules to not modules. Okay.
It's weird. This one's definitely has a different approach.
I would say overall Gemini 2.5 contextually is very impressive, and also creatively is very impressive. It has the ability to think in like broader scope that I've noticed. It really does more scope, less specific. It'll come up with stuff that I was like, I would have never thought of that. And I'd say sometimes it's like, that's not a bad idea. So if I'm looking for like almost like soft creative things, I'll go more with this model.
That's a true vibe statement there.
It is. It really is. It is.
I'll
Gemini
just go with the
2.5 is more
vibe.
vibey. It is more vibey. O3 is much more like surgical. Here we go. Okay, now it's okay. Well, we still need to build it. So yeah, yes. Okay, just yes. Please build this, and I'll put the prompt in again, and this will be, I think, the last prompt, unless it starts to error out. So we're not getting one shot. The best we had so far is a 2-shot, which is not bad. Okay. It is building. Yeah, how's
Keep
it going,
rocking.
chat? How are you doing? Where is... I want to go over here. I got to do multi-window. It's the only way to survive.
You have two screens?
I do. I have this little... I'm on a laptop here, and I have a little flip-up screen that I keep my backpack. And so it's always either the laptop and or this little second screen.
Yeah, I've seen you carry that around before. I have the iPad, which you can stream sometimes, but I always forget to set it up.
Yeah. The iPad's good. Okay. Okay, it's actually building app.jsx. Nice. Okay, we're doing it.
Seems like could be a little bit more advanced application. I noticed that with the last app, it was like a very much like a one pager thing, like
Okay.
this one just looks like it's got some.
Yeah, npm run dev. Let's go. Oh, we haven't CD'd into it. CD npm run dev. Okay. All right, let's see what it has. It says it could extend more, but I want to be fair to the to this. Okay. It's just scaffolded it out. So I
Yeah.
think it's basically saying, hey, styling,
Mhm.
implementing. Like it's not there
Oh, it's
yet.
not done yet.
It's
Yeah.
not done yet. I do still feel like it's on its way.
Yeah.
I'll let
Let's
you
let it
decide.
finish.
Do you want to keep on going?
Let it finish, and then I'll
Keep
hop in real
going.
quick and take over the.
The
Let's see if
second
we can get
prompt.
it. I want to see what it does for the retro look. Like
Yeah,
that's kind
yeah.
of
Let's
because
see
I've
this live.
me being a dev for so long and not a front end dev for so long, that's where I like to see like how it does styling, how it does like just the
Yeah,
visual aspects, how it lays things out.
yeah,
Those are always quite interesting to me
yeah. I agree. I agree.
because sometimes it'll be like, oh, it's like I don't even. That's just so easy to use this, like
Yeah,
table or this column, and like it makes sense. But then sometimes it's like, no, this is not.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have to completely rewrite what I'm thinking in my head
Hmm.
and have it do it.
Yeah. If there is a way that these AIs could ask more questions, I'll be happy. Because sometimes I don't even know that it's the question to ask in that situation. And then I have to rethink there too. And so I've been enjoying Gemini and O3 for sure. Let's see, is it going?
Maybe you need to create Socratic AI.
I mean, that's okay. Well, okay, now it's getting very creative. This is what I mean by Gemini 2.5 getting creative. It's asking me to download a font, which is might be an amazing font. It might be a great style, but this is something that's quite unique to Gemini, where it'll come up with something that's like, hmm, you're not wrong, but I don't really want to do this. So, yeah. Okay. Do you want to keep on going?
I think, yeah, because it won't let you do it from command line, right?
Yeah, I just want to get this thing.
Yeah.
Just want to
Yeah,
keep
let's
on
see.
going.
Let me give it one more
One
chance
more.
here.
Yeah.
I have noticed that with Gemini that it's kind of like walking you through things, which is fine.
Yeah.
I guess because it's kind of like, I think from an educational perspective, it's really good if you're not a developer to see the method that it goes through and what it's doing.
Hmm.
So that the next time when you build something, maybe you just want to start focusing on one section first and
Mm.
then tell the AI how you want to, proceed. It's kind of
Hmm.
just a good learning tool
Hmm.
in that sense.
Okay, now it's actually getting to the header. Very good. Okay, let's see how this looks. Auto reload. There it is.
Oh, I
Nice.
actually like that font better than the other font.
The other font was kind of washed out a little bit. It was
Yeah, you can
interesting,
read it as
like
well. Yeah,
way too neon.
yeah.
This actually does feel like the computers. Oh, there we go. We're actually getting some padding. Okay,
Kind of fun to
nice.
watch it change. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm wondering what these are going to be next. I mean, I feel like these three are going to be the next few things it takes a
it
look
might be
at.
asking you to continue.
Maybe. Oh, yep. Okay, it's basically saying next steps. All right, keep going. Come on.
Yeah, that's so for one shots, Gemini is not the best, but
Yes.
it's better for if you want to like understand how it's building as it goes and watching
Hmm.
the code and a
Yeah.
true vibe coder does not care about the order of operations.
And it's less like I said, it's more it's more creative. Like it'll it takes little smaller steps, and I do like that sometimes where it's like it'll only do a little tiny bit here, a little tiny bit here, and it'll do it in a creative way. And so there's times for that when you're kind of spitballing a little bit. I do find it's nice. And then if you are there we go, come on, go for it. Let's see. There we go. It has its place. It definitely, I really like. This is the first one, the first model. I was
I
just like,
wonder
damn.
if it also is going to track history. Oh yeah, it is probably, yeah.
Yeah, state management. Okay, and well, it'll just
Funny,
save it.
that's
It'll just save
similar.
it in local storage. Yeah, yeah. Mood log. It's doing a mood log. Okay, here we go. Mood history. Okay, we're on the way. Mood history.
if we have more time, we would make it a betting application where you could like bet on someone's mood
Yeah,
changes.
it's true. Yeah, that's the tokenizing of everything that's happening now.
Mood bingo.
Yes, tokenize my mood. All right, that'll be interesting.
You could like
Uh,
so you could pick like 10, people you want to follow, and then you bet on their moods in the morning before a
yeah.
certain time, and then everyone has to go in and put their moods in, and then they reveal, and then they get paid.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Little, I mean, a little dystopian, but at the same time, All right, so I like this. I mean, this is where we wanted to be. How are we feeling? I'm feeling great. That's pretty. I like that. And it does allow changes, and each are different colors. Look at that. I would not have thought of that, but that feels right.
It does feel right, but the
Yeah,
colors are a little off, but that still feels cool. Yeah.
yeah. Red bad, gold good.
Okay.
Green very good. Like
Okay. Yeah, that
I can
makes
kind of see
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Mood history. Okay,
So does
nice
that
job.
as you're sad? Okay, cool. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, good
I think
job.
that I think that's I don't know. It's
I
kind
like
of
this. I
weird.
like this better than '03.
It's just not a mood shot or what do you call it? A
One
one
shot.
shot.
It wasn't a
But
one shot, but overall,
okay.
I would say
We
it's
go
like they're,
four.
yeah. It's just if you're more patient with this and keep on pushing, it does very very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
All
I
right,
said, it
buddy.
was
Your
5.
turn.
Okay, send me the prompt you have too, by the way.
Yes. So I'm gonna stop sharing my
Um,
screen. And for those of you tuning in, if you want to join the chat, go ahead and check the Telegram group. Kevin and I are just vibing with some vibe codes, and we've got the prompt one that we launched. Just to summarize, prompt 140. I thought it was good to get started. What do you give that, Kevin, for the 401 shot?
Oh, the 4 was like yeah, like a 1.
A
It
one,
was it
yeah,
was yeah, it was messed up.
yeah. It was okay, but it was not great for one shot specific use cases, which
Yeah.
you know that's okay. And what do you think for not just prompt, not just for O? What did you think of O3?
I think the O3 was like close to like a 3.5, 3.75. I liked the graph. Like I
Mm-hmm.
noticed that with like Gemini, I didn't have the graph
Mm-hmm.
to kind of track the thing. So it's I don't know, it's a toss up. But
Mm-hmm.
then you have to deal with Gemini where you're actually having to go through and click. So I'd give like a 3.75.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling a 3.5 for both Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental, and also for O3, I'm feeling a 4. I'm feeling, and actually that's just still impresses me even more, just the accuracy of it. So that's my take on it. And audience, curious to hear what you're saying. Hop in the chat if you have any opinions on each of these models. We're comparing Gemini 2.5, we're comparing 4.0, and we're comparing O3 just for one shot prompting and seeing how they do on these two prompts. We're only running two prompts today. We made a web app, and now we're going to make it's also, I guess, a web app, but it's a 3D application. So I'm curious how this does. I'm partial to almost saying like if we even try 4.0, it's just not going to go well on this one. Like
Yeah.
I just kind of feel that in my bones. But if you want to try it out, feel free.
Okay. Where do I change the model that way? Models and what do we want to enable?
It was O3 and Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental
Yeah, I think we're
and
good, right? Yeah.
4.0. Yeah.
Do I need to save that? Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll start with what did we start with before?
We started with
GPT-4.
4.0. Yeah, we started with 4.0.
Okay, so the thing
And
is we want to create a fully interactive 3D Rubik's Cube. Should be able to
yep.
rotate, visual animated, React through JS.
Yeah.
I kind of want to say Next.js, but just because I don't like Vite.
Oh, okay. Changing the prompt. Go for
Yeah, I,
it.
I mean, well, I'll keep this prompt the same, but we'll
Sure.
reuse this one. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I just want to say let's try to do this in one prop. I just want to give it that context and
Okay.
see
Fair enough.
see if
Copy
it can.
paste it.
Oh,
Copy
okay, like,
paste it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, cool. Let's do that. Grab it. Boom. All right, we'll update that in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
So what does it want to do? It wants to create the app. Oh, and then what do we do auto? I don't usually do that actually. Is it here?
Agent, yep. And then, yep, agent, and then you'll run it and auto run. There
Auto
it is.
run.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, well,
I feel like we need to have a soundboard that has like
let's go.
I don't know if you
I
like
would like to
pina
hear
coladas.
no. Yes. Oh, I gotta answer all these questions. Man, this is already like failing. Do I need a source directory?
This is just the
No.
MPX thing.
Yeah, would you like to use app router? Yes. Do you
Yeah.
want to use turbo pack? Yes. Import alias? Sure. Okay, cool. By the way, if you don't know the answers to the questions, just hit enter.
Correct.
If you're
Correct.
building and you don't know, just default, default, default. You should be good.
Yes. Yes.
Um, okay, cool. So, ooh, found
Can you make the
zero
screen a little bit
vulnerability.
bigger for the code?
Oh, yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe
Is that
my
better?
screen is small. I don't know. But yeah, that is
Man, it's
better.
going fast already.
My
Okay,
eyes are not what they used to be.
cool. Cool. We got some components being built. We got uh, project's been scaffolded.
Nice. Yeah, it feels like your 4.0 went way faster than mine.
Can you please confirm if the errors are still present? Yeah, they are. This is not looking good for the one shot. Okay, well, let's just give it the, so we can just say fix in chat. It's going pretty fast though. Oh, why is it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not good. It wants me to reinstall the packages.
Yeah, let it do its thing. Sometimes it,
It
figures it
did
out.
choose the source folder. I think I should have said no on that. Oh no, well.
Excuse me.
So what do you usually do while you're waiting for your vibe codes?
I sing. If you like
You sing
pina
to yourself.
coladas, getting caught in the rain. It's a good
Da,
song.
da, da. I always think of what's it called? What's the movie that's in Guardians of the Galaxy?
That is a very fun movie. I can go back and see that one probably once a year.
Yeah,
The second one's a lot of fun too.
second one's pretty good. I think they're gonna make a new one too.
I have to. That is the capitalistic agreement of movie studios to continue going.
Called. Oh, keep going. Okay, not looking good for the.
Yeah, 4.0. Okay, it's actually okay. All right, let's work on the component now. Good. Good boy. Good. Oh, one interesting thing I started doing like 2 or 3 mornings ago. I was listening to a new album that was entirely in Spanish. Such a good album, and I don't know what they're saying. And I was like, you know what? I gotta pick up learning Spanish again. So I started chatting with ChatGPT, the voice module where you could actually talk with it verbally. It was amazing, and it was
Wow.
talking to me in Spanish. I was like, "Can you teach me Spanish?" And she goes, "Claro, casi." And I'm like, "Cool, let's do this."
Okay, I
Right?
gotta check that out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was learning Russian. I mean, I know a little bit of Russian, so that would be useful because my wife
Yeah.
doesn't like to talk to me in Russian.
That's cool.
She prefers English.
Okay. It's
Ready?
I mean I don't know if it's ready. It didn't really. I don't see any scripts that. Oh, yeah, check the package for a
so far not
script.
looking good.
Yeah, it's getting tripping on its shoelaces here a bit.
Yeah, seems like there's still some errors here in the source. It almost like
Yeah.
they put the
It's not importing correctly.
did it put the source in the wrong directory?
It looks like it did.
I mean, I'm just should be able to, dude, this is like something really weird. This is not looking good.
Yep.
Um,
All
I don't
right.
know.
I'm giving this a point. I'm giving this a 1.0. Just it got off the ground.
What am I doing? I'm just curious. What is what to do? Reboot skip app. Let me just see if it actually just was doing it in the wrong directory. No, this thing is all jacked up.
It's bonked. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I
Okay.
use 4.0 for like super general stuff, but as soon as it gets specific, it's not
Yeah.
good. Like it just it's very good for like if you have less than 300 words
Yeah.
or like maybe like 30 lines of code, it does very well. But if you go
Okay.
beyond that, it's not great.
Okay, we're gonna wipe it out. It's a
Mhm.
fail. Too complex.
Yep,
It was
I give
very
it a 1.
fast.
I give it a 1.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay. So let's go ahead and Let's see. Let me just make sure this is empty. Oh, what did happen? CD session 3. There we go. Okay. Cursor. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, so this time we're going to use 03, all right?
Yes.
Let me just make sure I grab the prompt perfectly. Boom. Okay, so
All
03, I just want to make sure it's on auto this time. Yeah, it is ready to go. And boom, let's try to do it. Cool.
All right. Now, my guess is going to ask you a question or two just to like, hey, I need to clarify, which I appreciate. Anytime anyone wants to speak to me and isn't 100% sure, please ask questions. And
Did it do that for you on the previous one? I feel like that
it
was
did. It did.
Gemini. Okay.
It did Gemini too. Yeah, Gemini and O3
Yeah.
both ask questions.
I mean, this is actually a very complex one-shot application to build.
It is. It is. Like to do a 3D modeling and to like actually have it be somewhat interactive, like just to design this. You know, I'm impressed sometimes they could actually design an SVG. Like I've tasked it to do an SVG and it's making like real-time design choices based on the SVG. And I'm like, that is wild that it can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Maybe this is too much for any model. I don't know. But I was trying to think of something creative. Like I was thinking like literally designing a game like that had buffs and like RPG style game.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought that was another interesting option to be like actually have like true game mechanics. I thought that was the other prompt I was thinking of. Like
Let's build a game next week. I think that's fun because
like
I
actual game
want to build an
mechanics. Yeah.
on-chain kind of RPG game. That would be really cool to do, like using ERC 1155.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I'm done. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be really easy to do, I think.
Yeah.
And it'd be interesting to see how much it costs to play it on like base or something like that.
Let's do it.
We could actually deploy it to mainnet and then like try to like battle each other or something.
Let's do it. I love it. I love it. It's interesting. I mean, I've been judging hackathons for 2-3 years with the graph, and this is interesting to me. You know, how are we going to? It shifts the burden of quality away from syntax and all of this detail stuff and more into just conceptual execution. It's interesting how this might grow. Yeah.
Man, there's like so many things that like I guess that I would want to build, and like AI gives you this option to like do that in like a week, and especially for like a hackathon, like I think we're gonna see like insane like quality in hackathons in the next like couple of years. It's gonna be this like boom, Yeah, it's coming. It's going to be a wave. So what I've noticed about this already that I like is, again, it's just building out all the packages. It's not trying to like spin me up a project right away, and like, but I think that's where GPT is not working, because it's just trying to like assume you want to start up a repo, and then it wants to like analyze that repo and build out the application, which I don't think it's the right process. The right process is like, hey, no, this is what the source code needs to look like. Now we figure out how to compile it, right? And deploy it.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see. I mean, both 2.5 and O3, I think, have a chance at one-shotting something here. Like it might not be a fully functional. Like it might be glitchy. There might be something going on, but we have something here.
Yeah.
Just to push it to its limits. Like we have Shruti in chat saying, never been able to get anything working really with just one prompt, and that's true. And that's honestly why I chose the Rubik's Cube one, where I was like, that's just far enough away that we get to do a true limit test of these models to see what the limit is, because I think that limit might change. 6 months from now, that'd be easy. Oh, we could do a Rubik's Cube, no big deal.
Yeah, I noticed that it did not use app router, which is a little sad, but that's
Oh,
okay.
it's in pages.
Should have added that to the prompt.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So it says it's done. So
All right, let's go for it.
npm install. Did it put it in a directory or root? Npm I. So we're gonna install the packages.
Sure.
Oh,
Force.
No resolve tree. Let me try running it from here. Let's see what it does.
Sure. Just dependency conflicts. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, we're not gonna fail the one shot here, buddy.
I know. Not while you're on stage, 03.
It's got stage fright. Yeah.
It does. I remember.
Oh, it could be my node version. Oh, I need to use 20 maybe. Because I'm using so for scaffold ETH, it works well with node like 18 or above. When I go to like 20, it starts to have issues on certain things, so I tend to keep it that. And then when I need to, let's just go ahead and try it one more time.
Sure.
This could be an environment thing. Oh,
Sure.
looking good.
All right.
So basically, just downgraded the next version.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did it run? Oh. What? Oh, I found a bug. I found a package issue. How do I scroll? I guess I can scroll it up. Yeah. I don't use. By the way, if anyone's looking at me fumble around here, I don't use this terminal ever.
Yeah. Use Tmux.
Yeah, I use Tmux. So, but it is nice to give it this add to chat functionality, where I can just be like, "Hey, fix this" or whatever. But
Right.
it looks like it says command not found.
Yeah, maybe it is that node thing. But I don't know.
Package, yeah. Maybe I can try just changing the node version real quick and see if that helps. Oh, it's like a linting error. Okay, jeez. All right, I'm not looking good right now. Come on.
Come on, buddy. Get across the line.
Give it the benefit. I really want to see what it looks like, and I want to see if I can do the 3D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go. This is the node version.
Go. All right. We're in. We're into the mainframe.
All right, here we go.
All right. 3-dimensional Rubik's Cube.
Oh, wow. That is really good. Wow.
It actually moves. I didn't think I thought it would be.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, move. Do a move.
Up, down. Oh, okay. That's not right.
That's not right, but that's impressive still.
This is like a gnarly Rubik's Cube, like,
yeah.
Right?
Like,
or are those actual right moves?
No, this is not possible with the Rubik's Cube. What it's doing is like an impossible move, but that's still really cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad.
Yeah. That would be really cool if there's Rubik's Cubes like that, though.
Yeah.
Wow. This is still pretty cool. So,
yeah.
I really wanted to play with this and try to get it to work, but no.
All right.
You know, I'm going to stash this repo.
Stash it. Yeah, stash it. And then,
let's do
crazy.
this. Yeah, let's.
I mean, that would take probably like 1 or 2 more prompts, and it would get it right.
Okay, cool. Oh, MK
I know, Shruti. I mean, that's crazy. He's saying, "Wow, yeah, I'm impressed too." That was like, make a Rubik's Cube, just do it. I'm like, oh, all right.
Okay, wow. Okay, that's really cool.
That was cool. Okay, all right, 2.5.
Break this. Let me just close this. Let me close this. Okay, we're gonna go into this one. Okay, cool. So now that's, I don't know. I think that's like a 3.5. Well, for doing 3D, it's like 3.75. I mean, that's pretty good. Because anytime I've ever tried to build something with 3D, it's been like a nightmare. It just does not work very well. So
yeah, Shruti, it was 03, correct. It was OpenAI's 03 model. It does cost 30 cents per call, but yeah, that's really good.
I really want to change the wording so that it Uses app router, but that's all right. We'll do it later. Okay, so now we're doing 2.5 experimental, right?
Yep. Yep. Correct.
Okay, so boom, here we
There
go.
we go on the roller coaster ride.
Standard Rubik's Cube moves. Yeah, so it definitely did not get that right.
No, I did not get that right.
That's such a hard one to explain. I guess it needs the context, like you said, to understand how Rubik's Cube works. But
Yeah.
you think that's a pretty easy thing to describe with natural language. You just need to,
Yeah. Just
how do
clarify a
you
little
word
bit.
that? Like, these need to do this. I keep getting this error about biome. I need to figure that out. Okay. So that's pretty impressive though. I really like the 3D
Yeah.
model.
That was fun to see. I was like, oh, this is
It'd be fun
cool.
just to take it and then like make it. Well, have you seen these more crazy ones that they have Rubik's Cube? Like
I've
they're like
seen I've seen the
six,
Rubik's cubes.
the five, or that's five by five or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I've never actually solved. I know there's of course crazy competitions and ways to solve it. I never got into that community. The cup
my wife,
stacking community. The what else? There's all these different communities of
my wife's
table
obsessed
table
with
games.
like solving the Rubik's Cube. She's like, I wish I could do it, but
Oh,
she's not done it yet. She's like,
you should show her this model and what we did. To show her the stash. That'd be
yeah,
cool.
okay, it's
That'd be cool.
installing the packages.
Okay, there we go.
Again, it's using Pages. I don't understand why it doesn't use App Router.
I
OH
thought it came
Force.
out was like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah, but I think it's stable. I mean, App Router's so much better.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. I love it. I love how it says critical security or vulnerability. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. All right. Now it's creating some containers. So it's doing the CSS. Got some linting errors already. Looks like it's automatically fixing those, but
Away it goes. Index. Okay. Getting the fundamentals.
it's funny how it's changing. Oh, it's actually doing some kind of, appears that linting is still having some issues. There it goes. Oh, React wasn't installed. That would make sense. Okay, so now I got to give it a little. Oh, it's doing it automatically. Okay.
Cool.
It's funny this time with.
QB.tsx. Great naming.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like a. Okay.
There's probably a library out there that automatically is like basically that does a Rubik's Cube that if any of these models could find it, they would just import it.
Yeah.
Such a,
QB, I've
such a
never
common thing.
used it before. Oh,
I've never heard of it. Is that yeah? Apparently, it is an
it's
actual
QB,
library.
like
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube. Oh, there's a Rubik's Cube component. That's the one it created.
Uh huh.
Um, oh, just deleted some stuff. Oh, no, there it is. Controls, Rubik's Cube. So it's creating controls. QB. Oh, that's just what it named it. It's just
That's
called
cute. That's cute.
QB.
QB.
Like a Furby, but QB.
Yeah. Shruti is saying we should try the free llama. Is there a way humans understand one prompt? A well-written prompt, yeah. I would say humans could understand one prompt and actually execute pretty well. And he brought up bringing up doing a free, the llama and DeepSeek. There's free versions out there. Curious where those are at. I haven't ran one prompt to a DeepSeek model yet, but I hear it's quite good. So
Audio's, what is Vault IO? I don't know what that is. Oh, state. So it's like a state management. Interesting. Okay.
all right.
Rocking away.
I feel like 2.5 might be better than O3 just because it's more creative, and this does require some creativity.
Yeah. Let's see what it does. So far, it's rocking away.
Right,
I like how it
3.
kind of really starts to solve its own problems. And
It's doing 3JS.
yeah, 3GS is kind of like I think the go-to for like 3D stuff. It's starting.
I've used it like once or twice, and like you, I was like, I'm gonna back away slowly now.
It is. I don't understand people that would not use AI to use 3JS because it's like very, very, very sensitive. There's so many parameters.
Yeah.
I was trying to build like an augmented reality application like last year,
Uh-huh.
and I just even get like my camera like in the screen the right way was just such a pain because I wanted to render 3D in augmented reality,
Uh-huh.
and it was very difficult to do. Okay, still
All right,
rocking.
it's
It's good
going.
though. It hasn't asked me any questions or
Yeah.
like, hey, catastrophic failure. We need you to fix this manually,
Sure.
which is I hate when it does that.
RM, RF, root. Oh no.
I need to start over. Oh, and this is funny. Yeah, 25 tool calls when we need to
That's good.
resume.
Okay.
I wish
That's
I
good.
could override that, as I get that often actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so cube size. That's cool. Has a cube size parameter,
Okay.
so you can change the cube size to 6 or 5 or whatever.
I like that. Oh, wait a minute. Cube size. Like it actually changes instead of a 3 by 3, it could be like a 4 by 4 or five
Yeah.
by five.
Let's see. I think that's what it's trying to do right now.
Okay.
And it
2.5
says
is kicking ass.
if
That's
that's what it does, that's
if
pretty
it
dope.
works.
Okay, so this is definitely a very complex one shot. It's like if it
Yeah.
pulls off. I mean, I was really surprised at O3 being able to get something at least working. I think it's done. Oh no, it's still working. So it's the movie. So I think what it's doing is it actually now it knows like this one. It seems like it knows that a Rubik's cube actually moves in a different way than what we were
Sure.
trying to do before. And
Sure.
so now it's kind of trying to do these complex moves. Um,
Yeah. It's creating a store of
if,
where the
if it
data
nails
is.
this, it's gonna be unreal.
I'm having fun. This is a good episode of vibe coding.
Just true vibes. And then I'll spend the next couple hours trying to solve it on the screen.
That's funny.
Or like, what if you had a way that you like put some ETH in the contract, and the first person who solved it would be able to get the ETH?
Right.
That
Right.
would be pretty dope. See, I always come up with the crypto angles. See.
You have to. That's part of our DNA. I think it's
Okay.
close. Yeah.
You have a functional application. Okay.
Okay, run it. Accept.
Did it install the things? I think it did, right?
I think it did. Maybe yeah, maybe it made some updates and you have to do it again. And let's see. Okay, away we go. Refresh and let's take a look.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's pretty good.
That's smooth. That's smoother
Oh, look at
animation
that.
than
Look at that,
O3.
light object right here on the bottom. You see how
Is
it
it
lights up?
reflecting? It is.
Yeah, it's like a little light object. Okay, so how do we, so let's say we want to, so the moves is a little weird, but up, down, left, right. What is this? Oh, yeah, these are right, actually. So this is up, reverse. So up. Oh!
It's actually doing it.
It's doing it. Oh, man. So down.
This is actually a Rubik's Cube.
Wow. So this is one
4.0.
way.
This is 4.0.
So
This is 4 out
up
of
goes
4.
blue over, down. I'm not sure what's going on if these are working though. Because this is up. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
there's some kind of weird like things
The
going on.
animation looks odd, but it's like it's really cool.
So up, down, left,
See if reset works.
right, front. Oh yeah, I don't know what these. Wow, it's working. Yeah, reset works. Wow,
Wow.
this. I'm not gonna lie, that is super impressive. This is wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
That is so cool.
ladies and gentlemen, do you want a Rubik's cube in your computer that you have designed? You can do that now.
All right.
We kind of one-shotted that.
Yeah.
2.5 wins.
That was a one shot, 100%. This is like a 5 out of
Yeah.
4, 10 out of 4. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, all right. I have nothing to add to that.
That's it. We did
That's
it.
it. That was a
We
good
can-
show. Good vibe coding vibes, everyone. For everyone tuning in on the Crypto Vibes Telegram, awesome to have you in here. Anyone who's tuning in on YouTube, on Twitter, Go ahead and scan that QR code to join our Crypto Vibes community. We're just going to be hanging out every Friday doing silly things like this, just doing our best to understand the AI landscape. And of course, because this is vibe coding, we are open to suggestions, ideas. We just want to hang out with the community and see what we can build. And I'm just beyond like, okay, well, I'm going to think, what do we want to build next week? Like, yeah. Anyways, like I'm thinking more 3D animation stuff because that's fun. I've never really, that's not what I've done. So now I'm like, well, now we could do that. Let's do that.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one in Git too, so I'll link
Oh,
that.
nice. Yeah, throw it in Git, and then we can take a look at it. Shruti, thanks for hopping in. Nice to see you. And thanks we have a Julio M. Cruz. Julio, how you doing, buddy? Good seeing
Julio.
you. Hopped in. Wishing you very well, buddy. And everyone out there, happy vibing. And we'll be here next week on, not Friday. I can't be on Friday. I'm got double booked on that time. I think we're on Wednesday or something like that.
Yeah, next week we're on Wednesday. I think we're
on
doing it
Wednesday.
like an hour later or something. Let me double check here.
Yeah, we'll get that info out there.
Yeah, next week will be Wednesday at same time. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Wednesday, cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna close the stream. Everyone, have a good rest of your Friday. Take care.
Cool. See you guys.